The other night I watched Look What the Cat Dragged In, and I actually found it to be, I think, my favorite stand-up special from you. Um,
Thank you.
I I thought that that was a really, really excellent set. Um, and like it's no secret that at that time there was a lot of pressure, I think, on you. Or certainly it was a rough time. Uh,
Yeah. Oh, I just come out of rehab. I just come out of a bunch of legal trouble. And Yeah.
I mean, when you were walking out to film that set, did you have any different feeling or anxiety walking out to do that one, or were you just as cool as a cucumber as you usually are on stage?
Can't really remember any longer, but I know that it was a really terrific audience. So,
Yeah,
within seconds of walking out, I felt like comfortable where I was.
yeah.
And that makes all the I always say to when I do a show and I come off and people go, "Oh, that was really great." Uh, uh, I always say thank you. The audience was really terrific, and that makes all the difference. It's really hard to play to assholes. So if you're working to people who aren't fun, it's not that I can't do it, but it's not the same as working to like a really great fun crowd. And certainly the crowd that night, I think that was at the Warner Theater in Los Angeles, was really fun.
Yeah, I
Um,
mean, I can't recommend that special enough to people that haven't seen it. I mean, it is, you will squeal with laughter. It is very funny.
People come up to me not infrequently, still to this day, with concern. Um, so I had said, let's see, uh, there was a woman's voice in the audience, I think, that somehow attracted me. And I said, got my attention. And I asked her, I said, who are you with? Maybe something like that,
Is this
right?
The Job It girl?
No, no, no. This is the woman who says, well, this is my fiance.
Okay. Yeah.
And I said, oh, and I think I might have asked where they met or something like that there. And then I said, who, or maybe I was talking to him by this time. I can't remember if I was talking to him or to her. Maybe to her. But I said, who proposed to whom? I feel like there's been this renewed, like the guy on one knee and the proposal is some big deal. I think that there were years where it's two people that were already living together, hopefully, because otherwise, what are you walking into? It's two people that were already living together that, maybe even for tax reasons, one night decided, hey, what do you say? Don't you think we should? And then they get married and have a big, big wedding. Lovely. That's what I was thinking about. But so I say to the woman, I go, well, who proposed to who? And the guy was offended. And he says, what kind of question is that? And I was so shocked by his response. Where did you guys meet? Are you married or just here together or engaged? I didn't think people did that anymore. That's the cutest little thing. Really? How do you, when you're engaged, is it because one of you said to the other, let's get married? Yeah. Was there an engagement ring? Was it like that? Yeah. Oh, that is the cutest little thing. So who proposed? Did you propose to her like in kind of a traditional?
And as if women propose to men.
Women? Did you say women propose to men?
How many women do you hear proposing to men?
How many women do you hear proposing to men?
Yeah, what kind of a question is it? Did I propose to? No,
I'll handle this. And I can't remember if I tried to explain why I was asking the question. I don't recall any longer, but it became this very funny thing within the show. What kind of question is that? And people all over the country have come up to me at one time or another and said, what do they were worried about that woman. Just when the guy reacted in it's such an assholish way, people were just like, well, I don't think she should marry him.
Oh no.
Yeah. Oh, that very night. I mean, that very night in the theater, there was a little after party. a lot of people came up to me that night asking, as if I knew anything about the woman and her fiance. I didn't know any more than these people now knew from that little exchange. We weren't friends. We don't hang out. But all these years later, people will still say, I wonder if they got married. I wonder how that works.
Oh, that's so funny. Well, you know,
Yeah.
if you're listening out there, let us know. Did you get married? Uh,
Yeah, we'd love to know. And how's it going?
give us an
That's the
update.
most important question, is how's it going?